Good afternoon. Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, Bube. What's on the voice? So no. Are your voices down? No. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Where are my songs now? Eh? I don't look for my song. Didn't I connect it here? Carry your voice down or you should go outside. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Amen. No, children, that no, I feel how it's here again.
Many blues in this. I want to wipe them.
What are you wiping? What is this now? Eh? Bury me in and bury me another thing. How does it not children walk? But I own this thing now. What is all these ones?
Sometimes I want to wipe it. But this one will show.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're still in a new month. We're still in the month of my birthday. 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 Check now. Still in the month of my birthday. Sweating like mad. Good afternoon. Please, if you didn't meet up to any of the live videos and if you didn't meet up to any of my live videos, you ask me a question, I won't answer you. Okay? If you didn't meet any of my live video and you start asking me question after the live video, tomorrow, next year, I won't answer you. Please, I won't answer you. It's first come, first serve. This is what I'm doing out of the bottomless pit of Obim. Out of the bottomless pit of my heart. I'm just doing it just as I'm just doing my work. I'm nobody's servant, nobody's my servant, and I'm nobody's servant. Okay, no, this is the one I want. I forgot. I thought this one. This is the one I want to use and play. Okay.
I want to put it back. I will fit.
Okay. Do it now. I'm just doing it to add my own quota to mankind, just as you're adding your own quota wherever you are to mankind. We are here to add our own. You add yours, I add mine. So we're here to add our own quotas. You add yours, I add mine. Another person add his, another person add hers. If I am making ijanya buru ija wele, if any na go fuma. Go everything and I got selele welele. Okay, so this month of May being the month of my birthday, I decided to do teachings, lectures to answer questions exclusively only on Millie water paper. Water paper. So that is what we're going to do. You are expected to ask questions, relevant questions. So don't ask me relevant questions, I will not answer it. Yes, so if you ask me relevant questions, I will not answer it. Ask me relevant questions and I will answer. My name is Yoko. So how are you? How is work? How is market? How is wherever you are? How is house? How is home? I hope you have gotten all your questions and your observations together, because me, myself, and I have gathered ours. We have gathered ours together to talk. Please, this teaching is always long, so I expect you to share my video so that if you couldn't watch it finished, you will always come back and do that. You got to go. So let's play a little music. Let's play a little music. After if it's in the church, we will still listen to praise and worship. Akwamuna ndi misi aje onyinye chipunyere mukamu jebera chama me akwamuna chifu life. Facebook, take note. So I do not own the right to this music. One day I'm going to dance for you people. Oh, chai, GGH. Prophets, God, the jail of Africa. Oh, you wanna go? Umo believe on a flavor. In a new get be white, take a name, kings and queens. Chai. I want one for chai. Oh, I'm on the video. I'm gonna make it a hassle. Yeah. I need jebe. I need nava Chai. Meanwhile, it's in Azuafia up with 4G. Oh, when the nurse. Okay, I'm a couple of nurse. Oh, yeah, coach. I got this word. I went in MF for one night. I walk on you. Chai. My name is Yoku. Some guys in I get it. Chai. My name is Yoku. Everybody wants to have. Chai, Messia, can I finish his yeah? Oh, the bany. See, music is another thing that makes me mad. Chai. Especially with your earpiece or Bluetooth nanti. Nya inigwa dire. Manezi yoku. Happiness is free. Oh, you gotta be happy. You gotta be happy. Make yourself happy. Bakandi mpianya akaria. Ndo ocho. Ndo osechu ebu faka nko. He may make up asiki. She's a flat. He dress you off and say, who knows how many men which you don't put for nyach closer. You can't dey for this. Hey, mama, papa, brother, picking wife, all of them poor for their village. He went taziaru. Oh, kitik baba jego. Irazie kakbabi insa say, hey, witchcraft. Try okay there. Be happy, oh. Happiness is free. Do not let anybody take your joy. Be happy. Iwa mukaraka nono. Nya yo fuma. Share ya nya ijaye nya ibuhe. Inaza osondi o wend. Mane ezioku. You being happy is making a lot of people crazy. They don't understand why you're happy. Why we should be happy? Oh no, God, that time I used to be like, by God, they paid me. Now I don't gather. Gin. On a thumb dumb sell it. Anyways, good afternoon from here. I would have started this live video earlier, but I went out. I was not around. So I decided to me. So as soon as I came back, I just rushed like Russia. I said, please, on the ban your peoples, my peoples. Africans, kings and queens, ghosts and goddesses. I don't care where you're from. You can be from Zambia, Zamfara, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Kenya, all over. You are my kings and my queens. Yes, so Princess P. White, tech is beautiful. Chai. Nya and ifuntontike. Chai. Now, let's go down to business. So, as many people are asking me questions, I decided that I should be taking some of them that I didn't answer very well. I am going to be answering them. You are going to be asking me questions as usual. Relevant question. Be asking me questions based on my topic, which is Ndemili water people. Hardship, if he seek stress, wahala, problems has made a lot of people to say and decide and decamp and disown themselves and say that they are Ndemili. A lot of people today say that they are Ndemili. A lot of people today have claimed to be from water. Okay, can you from water because of what? Hardship, disappointment, failure, pains, and shame. Late marriage, disappointment, not having a child, not building house when you're supposed to, not getting married when you're supposed to. It has made a lot of people to say that they are from water. But that is wrong. It is wrong. bam. Now, you simply cannot say because your tribe or your state is bad, you decided to decamp to another state. It is wrong. Because you are an Igbo, you said Igbo people are so bad and so mean and so wicked that you want to be Yoruba or Hausa. You can't say that because your DNA, everything about you. I'm using this tribe to give an instance. I'm giving an example. You cannot say because Igbo land is bad, or you being a Yoruba person is bad, or you being from South Africa or from US that is bad, that you have decided to decamp and become an African, or you have decided to decamp to become Igbo or Yoruba or whatever. I want to tell you that it doesn't work that way. Your DNA, your blessing, your wealth, everything that it is that will make you human being, that will make you better your life here on earth, it is right there where you came from, where you belong, where you're reincarnated from. Okay? Now, simply because a lot of things is happening, people who are making money, there are a lot of prophecies, there are a lot of blessings, money flowing everywhere. Everybody have decided that the Andimili people have decamped. They have decamped. They have defected. They have somersaulted. They have flew away, and they have fly away, and they have jumping, and they have crawling, and they have rolling, and decided that they are Ndimili. And because they have decamped and rolling and defected and deflected and disowned where they came from and said they are Ndimili, things are getting harder for them. Things are getting more difficult for them. They used to have issues before, issues of disappointment, promise and faith. Now that they have come back to Ndimili, things have become much more difficult. Very, very difficult. And they don't understand. Why is it like that? Some people come to me and say, Ezewani, I have done Orumiri. I have done Orumiri 10 times. Yes, some people have actually done Orumiri 10 times. Some have done 5 times. I went to the water where I was reincarnated. I don't understand. What did they mean? I don't understand what they mean by that. I've gone to water where I was reincarnated, or where I came to this world, where I was decomposed, where I was mass produced. And I went there, the water in my village, in my papa, brother, sister village, in my sister, mommy, brother, sister village. And it's the one, since I did it, it's like the door just back at them. The door just shut, finally. It's the one, what is going on? I say, Oga, madam, why did they ask me? I chop on her money. Now me do work for now. Now me, when you were going there, did I send you a message? Did I send you to go to your village? Abi, when you were doing it, was I there? Did you see me there? Was I there? And they are looking at me. Why are you looking at me? Did I eat your money? Okay, no, you have the right to go to the person that did work for you, to you, in you, beside you, before you, and ask the person, why is it that what I did for you, or what you did for me, or what you people did together didn't work? It's not for you to come and be asking me irrelevant, nonsensical, Jakbanjantis question. Why are you asking me question? And most of you who carry the name of the Ezewani that did work to you, for you, beside you, before you, to come and tell me, Ezewani, I went to Ezewani OPC, and I went to Ezewani IPPOP, and I went to Ezewani PDP. That Ezewani PDP is very bad. And you are coming to mention their name to me, to tell me what the work they did for you, why is not good. You see why you are a fool, you see why you are a motherfucker, you are a bad person. You will say, carry my name and go and tell other people. You don't say, on a no day trustworthy. And yet you claim you are from Mili. No, you are not from Mili. You are not from Mili. Water people. You are not from Mili. You are not. A nation is not born in a day. It is not the day a man sleep with the husband, wife. That day is not that day that he and the wife will know that she's pregnant. The month has to elapse. Come my and the pouring entered to know whether what you planted uprooted or shall uproot or shall grow. Some people come to me, they just say, why? Somebody did work for me last week. I don't know why the thing did not work. Just last week. Last week, Inka. Last week. You see those people, I'm scared of those kind of people. I am so scared of them. They are so crazily mean. And in fact, I'm still looking for a name to call them. I am trying to find at the bottomless pit of my heart to find a name to call them. You have been in the church, going to church every day, every year, every month, every year. Most of you have been in the church, one particular church, for 30-something years, some 20. You have been praying and binding, sowing seed and giving tithes. And suddenly, you are coming to ask me why that S&Y did work for you, no work. Why are you asking me? Am I the head of that S&Y? Was I the one who called her or him to serve? Why didn't you ask your pastor why all the tithes you have been paying to Jesus, that Jesus did not multiplication it? Why didn't you open your Bible and say, Daddy in the Lord, Mommy mo, Daddy in the Lord? Why is it that maybe the Bible said if I pay tithe, things will not be tithe for me? Why is it that you are buying plane, me that is paying tithe, I'm not buying plane? You will not ask them that question. You will come to us and be asking irrelevant, jagbanjantis, concability, conquer mixture question. You are coming to ask question. After you have banded mommy, water power, powerless power, ikanka power, powerless power, oboni power, powerless power. I was watching one live video as a one that saved the voice note of a pastor that came to her for work. I have many like that. I said, I should have been posting this voice note, phone calls and voice notes. But did she do wrong? No. Me that didn't post it, did I do right? No. Pastors, I want to touch Tracy's points before I go to the main topic. You have been binding and you power from the pit of hell, you marine kingdom, you pythonic spirits. I command you now. You now come to me. As one Marina, that your church is not growing. I should make your church to grow. And I asked them, did you know who you come to? It's Marino, Queen of the Coast, Python. That is what you came to give you power, to go and deceive people. I need they do that kind of work. Please, I will serve you. I will worship you. I'll be your slave. You did not become Jesus' slave. It's me that you want to be their slave. I should give you power to go and be in the name of Jesus. Please, make una find shame. Oh. Kneel down wherever you are and say, shame, 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 come to me, shame, come to me. The same way you people have binded and go to night vigil and cast, you spiritual husband, you spiritual wife, die. I bind you now. I command you now. Consume, destroy, somersault. I don't know you. Darkness and light have nothing in common. You mesmerize, finish and do all your rigmaroning dancing. You kabosh, finish, you fire and destroy and consume. You went to mountain and went to river and went to bind and cast. And you turn around, you said you don't have a child. You turn around, you said, in fact, it's like anytime I do this prayer, things will be harder. No, why won't it be harder? Was your name written in the name of Jesus? Why won't it be harder? And after binding where you came from, after binding and disowning and divorcing your husband, you came back to the same water people to make you have a child, to make you have money, to make your marriage to be sweet, to make you get a husband. You people should help me and be thinking with your brain. I don't want to be thinking for you. It is not good. I'm not getting younger. Think. A dog that will vomit after 10 years. You vomited. After 10 years, you now start vomiting your poto. You start vomiting. You that vomiting, you vomit. Where maggots don't food there. Maggots don't enter there. Sand. A lot of things has entered there, plus including sand and everything. It has rotten. It has released a lot of nonsensical. People have done much. In fact, rain don't beat them. You don't turn to poto. You now come back and be licking that. All right, my king. You now start licking it. That vomit you vomited in your church. You vomited all your everything. You said, I'm not interested. This God of this mommy water power, you marine kingdom, I bind you now. Your pastor will be telling you, denounce them. But you open your mouth, you not deny them. You spiritual husband, you spiritual children, you abundant power, you abundant marine power. I come against you. Die. When you don't die, finish. When hunger and poverty have totogunu. This is hard for me. Nobody. I don't know. My village people want to kill me. They told me my uncle want to finish my life. Not only your uncle. Your uncle also will finish your life. After binding of how many years, you now came back. You came back today. Some people, you said darkness and light has nothing in common. He said, when I was small, my mother told me I'm from water. And you came. Water will not help you. If you like, bring 1 million naira. They're not going to help you. Now, today, I'm going to start with what can I use to go to the water? What can I take to the water? If you are joining us for the first time, please go watch the other ones. This is the second one for this month on Ndemili. The second one. If you don't find it difficult to get it, I'm also on YouTube. This video also goes on YouTube. It goes in my all my social media names and handles, which I'm going to be posting. Now, some people said, as a one, ma, please, what do I take to the water? What do I use to go to the water? It is a good question. It's also not a good question. When you want to travel home December to go and see your parents, do you ask ma, what do I give to my mother? Did you ask me? Did you ask your pastor? Did you ask your dibia? What do I use to go to the water? What do I use to give to my mother when I travel home? When one of your brother or your sister is traveling home, and you decided that, Anna, if you are going home, please, I'll give you something, may you give mama. Do you ask that to your uncle or your brother or your sister? I said, Anna, please, help me. What is this I go give mama? You ask that question because you have no relationship with water. You are not from water. That is why you are asking that question. Anybody that asks that question is not from water. Automatically, you are not from water. Seriously, you are not from water. If you are from water, you will not ask me or anybody and said, what do I take to water? You are not from water. At all. It's hunger, poverty, promise and fear that make you to say, what do I take to water? If you're from water, you won't ask that irrelevant question. That is why I said, when you are asking me question, don't ask me irrelevant what? Question. Don't ask me a question that doesn't make sense. I want to say thank you for those that sent me the recharge card last night. My king, Polo Swear. Your name, I don't sabi pronounce. Okay. Some of you that sent me the recharge card and said, as you are doing live video, please recharge your phone. I say thank you very much. May Millie bless you. Grant you all your heart desires. May men and women, great, tall, big, touch you, bless you, connect you. He say, what do I use to go to the water? It's a wrong question. If you are from water, if you are a child of water, if you are a man or a woman, if you are a queen or a king, if you are a god and goddess from the water, you don't ask, what do I take to the water? You see, the problem we have in Africa is that we want somebody to tell us how it should be, the right way it should be. We want somebody to guide us, irrespective that that person does not come from where we come from. The problem we are having is how it should be. And that thing gave birth to tradition and culture, which is very bad. You want somebody to tell you how it's supposed to be, how it should be. Maybe there is a way you're supposed to do it. A lot of Ezewanis are now coming to come and tap from my blessing because they have been going to the water. They don't understand why they are not getting blessed the way Ezewani Milesta in Marina is getting blessed. So they believe there is something I am doing that is making people to give me that money, or it's making people to give me cars. And a lot of people say that, ma, if I go now, and somebody said, if I come to you, will not teach me the correct one. A lot of people want me not to come to you. That if I go to you, you will not teach me what I should do. That is what some people are telling some Ezewine. That is what some Ezewine are telling people not to come around me, that I will not teach them the right one. Did you see your problem? Did you see the problem of Ndi Igbo? Africans in general, especially women, especially Ndi Mili and native doctors, they feel that there is a way to go about it. Most of them has been in my house. Some has been in my house 6 months, 1 year, 2 months, 2 years. They don't see me get up at night and start doing abracadabra. They don't see me and start be doing nonsense. I have nothing to hide. I go to the water because that is why I belong. I go to the water with whatever I have. And to them, they feel that there are some things I'm speaking that I'm not telling them because their mind is so dirty and black. I look at them, I laugh. It doesn't matter what you are thinking, so long as your food has stepped into my house and you go back to your house, wherever you are, whatever you are thinking, I am hearing it, I am saying it. I am not cursing them. That is why they can never grow. Because their mind is dirty. They think just like their Jesus Christ. You can use money to bribe them. They think you can use pop and granite to bribe Millie. Do you think she's poor? Do you think she eats meat? Do you think she's so hungry that she needs something? No, everything, look around you, all over the world, whether in Japan, whether in Dubai, any part of the world, whatever you like, say, it is a little bit, a drop of what is inside the water. Oh, when we're in the village there, and I sung one song that touches me very well. I don't joke with it. It said, Minagano lo ezebinigwe, where all beginning ya. Minagano lo chukubundu, where all beginning ya. Chukubanya nelanya no bigi, o mazuru mbaginile. Ebubebu oye na churu majomu, where all beginning ya. If you have that mindset of what is the kind of thing I'm supposed to use to go to water, it means you are not from water. And some people go to the extent of saying, you people as the one. Yes, some people say that to me. How can you be using English fowl? You're supposed to use a native fowl. That is what people are, our tradition and culture. That is what we use. We use a native fowl. We don't use English fowl. Did you see it? Did you see the problem here? How it's supposed to be. And because of this is how it's supposed to be, a lot of people are dying in pains and shame and ridicule because they don't have the money or they don't have the means to get it how it's supposed to be. I don't blame them, I blame you. That will not fast, that will not bring out the gift that is buried deep inside the bottomless pit of your tummy and bring it out. I blame you who doesn't know that you're a king, you're a queen, you're a god, you're a goddess. You are going about looking for poor in character, poor in attitude. People who are not worthy to remove your slippers in the spiritual realm to do work for you. Me, as a human being, if you are coming to my house with okuki Igbo, native fowl, Sorry, you're going to have to bear with me. This network is giving me stress. The idea of how it's going to be. And I say it, I'll keep saying it, that tradition and culture is made by men for men against men to use against men and women. They want to tell you how it's supposed to be. This is not how it's done. This is how it's supposed to be done. You're not doing it right. So that they can lord it over you and tell you that you are nothing. And you believe it. The same way you believe Christianity. The same way you believe religion, that is the same way you are doing it. A woman shouldn't do this. It is wrong for a woman that used to bend down, that menstruate, to do this. But where did they come from? I couldn't have here and no more. I say as this in one disgrace in life, so no be me. A woman shouldn't do this. A woman shouldn't do that. A woman that menstruate, and I'm asking you, where did you come from? Inside that ibu. Inside the ibu. Where I'm menstruating. Where that blood is pouring out from. You see that where the blood come out from? That is where you, as a king, you, as a onyo menan in ordinary, that is where you came out. Inside that blood, that menstruation smelly blood, that's my, you know, when I say, Madam, push, as you are pushing, shit go to come out with all kind of nyama, poto, that you go to come out. That is where you came out from. That is where you came out from. I didn't come out from your rib. You came out from imiku, immortal. That blood, that place that blood is coming out from, that is where you came out from. And you are telling me that a woman shouldn't do it. You know, say you're branded. What the fuck are you? It go shock on that day. When I'm going to say God and a woman no be man. I go laugh so I go somersault. Nya mo chamo like this he bagada. Chai! I wish say my beard there around where I go they swallow. We so queer. Say the woman that bent down to wee. That is why you people are dying anyhow. The problem is that some people have taken it inside their coconut head of how it should be. How it's supposed to be. Your mama and my mama. Say your mama like to eat okra soup. My mother doesn't like to eat okra soup. Does it mean your mama passed my mama? You have decided to lord it over men and women, to rule over men and women, to show them how it's supposed to be. Who the fuck gave you that right? You don't know. You don't want to know. And you don't know that you don't know. And you don't care that you don't know. Fool. If you are asking, what should I use to go to the water? You are not from water. Because you cannot come and ask me, please, as a one, what should I buy for my children? What should I buy from my mother? What should I give my father? Should I go and build a house for my father? Should I visit my father? I don't know. What should I give my father? Just as when your father died, nobody tell you to give your father a befitting burial because he is your father. Just as you are a man, you don't take nonsense when somebody insults your mother. You don't take it lightly with anybody that insults your mother. You don't joke with your mother. You will not come and ask me, Ma, please, my name is Okeke Okafor. I want to go and see my mother. What will I use and give my mother? You know why? Because you know you love your mother. Because you know your mother. Because you know where you came from. You won't ask anybody, what should I buy for my mother? So why are you asking me, what will you use to go to the water? Why are you asking other people, what should I take to the water? Because she is not your mother. You don't know who she is. You have no connection or relation in the water. So keep asking those kind of questions. Second one. Number 2. Not say old age don't come, so I always carry my paper. Number 2. When can I go to the water? When can I go to the water? That is another nonsensical, irrelevant, japanjantis, bomboclack, bombastic question. When can I go to the water? When can I go to the water? That is another question that is sick, that has mental and oblongata sickness. You are asking me, you are asking other people, when can I go to the water? Listen, let me tell you. Meanwhile, you are looking at as a one in Milester H. Marina goes to the water when and how I like. No, ask me, when can I drink water? Do ask me, please, so that we know that you don't get sense. Chijoke Baba, listen up, youngest old woman. Can't talk about Besele. This one touches me, the me ibu. I'm a tomato. Thinking, tongue. This one can sweet me. Now this name sweet me pass anything for this my life. Anyway, hey, if one, hey, I'm in the around kita nugget on tia na Facebook so that those people won't cost me go. Ha! Now I'm getting abomination. I beg, on abomination they sweet me. You know, Igbo abomination be sweet. How many no so kita nugget tortilla na Facebook? The village you need the so no. The village people would disown you. I want them. If your village people won't nagi. I sopoge. Yeah, they go just disown you. Disown your motherfucking ass. They go disown you. Oh, what's them? When can I go to the water? A lady, she has been trying to come and see me. She has been trying to come and see me. So anytime she wants to come, she's working. Her menses will come out. Her menstrual flow will come out. She won't come. She'll tell me, I'm sorry. My menstruation just come out. Don't worry, next month. And she'll plan it again next month again. Next month again, I'm sorry. I was in the bus when I noticed that my menstruation have come out. She was in like that for 6 months. I would just say, Udo. I mean, I can say Udo for Udo. Hey, man, this morning as I woke up, I was taking my bath, my menstruation come out. I was just laughing at her. She kept doing that till about 6 months. The 7th month, I asked, and she like, hey, please, ma, your menses come out. I said, don't worry. Until one day she heard me teaching on social media. She said, ma, why didn't you tell me? I said, asking your servant, your servant to tell you. Now on the mode, Boogie. Now. Am I your servant that will tell you? Africans, religion and tradition and culture has made it to say that your menstrual flow, your blood is evil. It is bad. It is a sin. One of my queen, actually, she's watching me right now. She told me something the other time. That thing she told me during my birthday, she told me something. And I said, the husband, see that guy, I go buy him better drink. I go see, there are men, there are menses. The husband is a man. She said to me, ma, why is it that whenever I'm menstruating, that is when my husband would like to have sex with me? Is it okay? Is it not bad? I said, why do you say that? She said, my husband always like to have sex with me when blood is coming out. He told me that whenever I'm menstruating, if he's having sex with me, that is when he's making money. Yeah, So that is a man. I want to take care out when yanku. When yanku, what's your shosa? That is a man that knows there is power, that knows how to tap into power. You have been told that a woman may be ogu. Why do you say woman may be ogu? Because the juju you are doing is bad. The cult you entered is bad. The juju you are doing is bad. Igbo men, African men, think, for instance, one single woman drop of blood will spoil all the millions you use on doing juju. Are you people not thinking? Think! What are they covering that they don't want you to know? That one single blood, menstruation that comes out from a woman's body will spoil juju. What is that telling you? That a woman is God. That a woman is power. That a woman is creator. You go and pollute yourself by doing rituals, killing people with blood, doing blood money, doing nonsense. And one single drop of blood that a woman didn't spend money in getting. Even that woman does not know herself. She's so offeke. One single blood from her body will spoil your juju. What is that telling you? What does that tell you? And I've told you people, I have handouts on that. Each of my handouts costs 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira. People who are buying my handout are not in Nigeria. You have your email. I can send it to your email. The money is 5,000 naira. I have all kind of handouts. I have done the live video on that. I know they hear them. Now make her they talk. Make her die where they talk. Or you buy and make her carry money. They buy better drink. They drink and I no go agree. Somebody will tell you are mesurating. I know a lot of Indians and one. I know a lot of people, both Sabbatarians and people who are doing the kind of work I'm doing. When they are menstruating, they don't near their altar. They don't enter their shrine. They have this long stick. If they want to do or give something, they will put it in the plate and use the stick and drag it and drag it and drag it and drag it straight to their altar. And I look at them, I said, are you people crazy? Are you people mad? Why is it that Africans, we lack sense? Why do we lack sense? We are sense. We don't get. That bed you are lying down when you are menstruating. When you are not menstruating, are you not still lying down on the same bed? The kitchen you are using, you're cooking. That's your pot and spoon you are using to cook and be turning your pot and turning. When you are not menstruating, do you have a two kitchen? Do you have another kitchen? That clothes, brazier and pant and clothes you are wearing when you are not menstruating. When you are menstruating, are you not still wearing the same thing? The same wrapper, the same sponge and towel and sponge. The same cream you are rubbing. Who do us? Is it not that same bed you are lying down? This same chair now you are sitting down. This one I'm sitting down now. This is my chair now that I'm sitting down. Or this clothes I'm wearing now. This is my wig now that when I'm menstruating, don't I wear them? Or this bead that is in my leg now that full my leg and my waist. So when I'm menstruating, do I remove it? Senseless generation. And you go somewhere, a pastor, or all this white garment church, or as the one they will tell you if you are menstruating, don't enter my altar. Don't you see that person is not clean? Did you see that person is not clean? Don't you see that person is dirty? And you go there. Remove your slippers, you remove your slippers. Following rules and regulation that is not helping you, that will just be suppressing you every day. He said, they said a woman who is menstruating should not be entering water. Which water? Does a man have authority in the water? No. Does a man control the water? No. And somebody will tell him that this water is a man. Water in my village, this one is a man. This one is a woman. A woman does not enter the water. A woman menstruating does not enter the water. Says by men, for men, against men, for men. I've heard all kind of Japan jantis and nonsensical and bobo like word that sometimes I go open my ear like I go ask myself, say, are you alive? Are you dead? If I carry wig, I go just carry my wig up like this. Make I check whether my ear. And my ear, they hear them. I go ask my ear whether they hear them. No wonder your problem keep multiplying. A guy came from Malaysia. Because during Xmas time, guys, when they are coming to Nigeria, they branch from my house, go. When they are going back, they pass from here and go. And he said, "Ma, I went to." He called the person that did work for him, one of the biggest prominent name of Ndi tradition and culture, native doctor on social media here, the very big name. Very big name. He said, "Ma, I is one. They said Ebensi were not to be reincarnated. They are angry with me. I did after they said it's from my father's side. I killed cow there. And nothing is happening. I went to another place. They say it's from my mother's side. And I killed cow there. Things now became harder and worse. And they now told me, they say it's from my father's side. I killed another cow. I say, but when I will come to my place, when I no go kill cow. I no fit kill cow. I've told them they shouldn't be bringing in piano to me. People who are I was spending all I spend all I have. Ma, if you can help me, I will serve you for life. See your black and brown and oblong head. No, I know the eat you. Me, I cannot kick out because I'm a woman. You joking? Listen now again. Are you tossing somebody here? Okay, baby. Oh, we forget now. Husband don't let. Chai. Sweetie. So problem are now multiply. Another guy came to you, went to go and do work somewhere. I don't know who gave him my number. Yeah, somebody gave him my number. He came. He just finished doing work, not up to 2 weeks. It wasn't up to 2 weeks. It was about 11 days or 12 days. Where he's working, a very thick beam, that is iron beam, cut, that is not supposed to cut. Human hand is not supposed to cut it. Iron, machine itself is not supposed to cut it. The thing cut and hit him on his big toe. You need to see the leg, so swelling. The leg swell up so much, you need to see the bandage. He said the thing just cut and hit him on his leg. Bam. He said, nobody told me that what they did for me didn't work. He ran. I said, what do you want? Why are you telling me now? Why are you telling me? We want it to knock, fast. We want it back, knock. Knock. They said, a woman, if you are menstruating, they said, I went somewhere, they said, in my village, they said, I went to that side, they said, my dad-in-the-law said, one is the one said, the native doctor said, and I'm waiting to hear what you say. Nothing. You didn't say anything. Because the clothes and the heaviness and the opinion of they say have robbed you of your life, have taken over your life and your generation. They said you lack the capacity of thinking. I've said it before. I said there is something lacking in the mind, in the head, in the brain of every African, both man or woman, that is making us not to think. We hate it. We hate to stress ourselves in thinking. That is why we can go, Daddy, pray for me. Pastor, pray for me. Somebody, I did work to somebody in Abu. He said, you're telling me to do something over there. Are you not supposed to do everything? I said, no, I'm not supposed to do everything. I'm not your servant. They said, what did you say? What did your parents say? What did your ancestors say? No, they say. That has been our problem. You'll be jumping. Why are you jumping from one native doctor to the other? One is the one to do it, because deep down inside of yourself, you know that you are doing wrong. What you did is not working. It can't work. And you forgot that they are not owing you money. I want to see you, ma. Why? I want Ndimiri to bless me. Are they owing you? He said, no, ma. But let them help me. Are they owing you help? He said, no. So why should you come to water to help you? Did you give them something? Do they know you? Don't you know is that what you sow is what you are going to reap? Yeah, or is it because somebody else and one, and some native doctors have told you that I will do work for you to work? Work for what? Which person's money are they going to give to you? They forgot that they too they are making mistake. What you sow is what you reap. You did not work. You want to come and sow where you didn't reap where you did not sow. Are you a criminal? Are you a thief? Number 3, and somebody said, what kind of food should we serve the gods? And no, what kind of food should only Millie eat? What kind of food? I am from Watama. What kind of food should I eat? That is what somebody is asking me. What kind of food should I eat? You see, our problem and what has suppressed our abilities to see, to hear, to heal, to help others and make money is what we eat. It's not fornication. It's not only fornication. Fornication contributes, I think, about 40% of our problem. But 60% of our problem, no, 50% of our problem is what? What we eat. What we eat. Even before I started the work of Ezra Wine, when I just came to Lagos, I wasn't up to almost 17 years when I came to Lagos. A friend of mine, her boyfriend took us out at Idumota. We went to go and see him. So as we got there, he took us somewhere to eat. You know, ladies, there's something you don't understand. There are some men, if you do any juju on their head to trap them, to make them love you, or to control them, you will become mad. There are men like that. They don't touch native doctor. They don't touch juju. They don't do bad. They don't do evil. They are just like that. So we entered that place to eat. We were eating. After finishing eating, the guy was there with us. He asked the woman, Madam, how much? As he just said, Madam, how much? He vomited every goddamn thing he ate. Even the pure water. He vomited everything. As he's vomiting, I am vomiting also. As he do, me, I vomited everything. Instantly, everything. And that woman is so sensible. She's so sensible. Even as some people, they are so mean. They are so mean that they're so intelligent. And she came to me and said, sweetie, maybe it's bone. Maybe somehow you swallow bone. As she's talking, she wrapped 20,000 naira and took it in my hand and still was patting me and tell the guy, brother, hey, don't be annoyed though, these children, they want to pursue my customers. I will tell them to remove bone from the fish, they will not hear. You, this kind of useless children is this. I say, please, brother, you should not pay. I'm sorry, and we left. Sensible woman. I'm not supporting her that what she did is good. But she managed to calm the spirit in me. You see, for people who insult me, who call me names, who give me bad names, who take my name up and down, I can forgive you if you come to ask me for forgiveness. I can forgive you, but what is in me can never forgive you. My guardian angels, people who are here, ndi Nigeros will never forgive you. So it doesn't matter whether you bring goat and cow, I forgive you. They will never forgive you. That is life. And another time, I went to a place again to eat. You know, I used to be very, very slim. It's not been long that I become so big like this. I love it because I prayed for it like mad. I don't get respect. People disrespect me, look down on me. Even when I was still a producer, they're like, now this girl be the producer. Until when I start talking, when I start shooting movie, they said, wow, we have heard about you. So, as I was eating, after finishing my food, I stood up. It is where Igbo guys, traders, they come there to eat. So during that afternoon, most of them are there to eat. So as I asked the madam how much, I vomited everything. The most reason I don't go to restaurant to eat, I prefer going to big hotels, is that I know how many restaurants that I personally have closed. I know. You know why I'm using myself to give you examples? So you better be picking some things from what I'm saying. Now, as I asked her, madam, how much, I vomited everything. Every goddamn thing I vomited. And she looked at me, all these stupid girls. That was what she called me. These useless girls. that don't know the cost of food. Because they have boyfriend that give them money, they will just be messing around. Imagine this useless girl is just messing around. This Igbo woman insulted me. She talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And I was still vomiting. The more she's talking, I'm vomiting. When I have vomited every last drop of her food that entered into my system. And I turn, I look at her, I say, Madam, you know, we that are from water, or from any element at all you're reincarnated from. Most of us who don't know our powers, then when we're angry, our power starts what? Manifesting. That is when you will know where you come from. But the anger is so much on anybody from water. We are hot-tempered excessively. So when we are offended, our power tends to come out much more. So very bad. And I turn, I look, I say, Madam, you were supposed to kneel down and take me for vomiting your poto you cook. You were supposed to kneel down and beg me and say, Ma, please, did your throat hurt you? Please, ma, the menstruation blood and the water of your vagina that you used to cook that I vomited for you, you're supposed to kneel down and beg me and say, Madam, please don't be annoyed. She looked at me. If I was the only person there, I don't know, maybe her mind is telling her she would have beaten me up or killed me. But she don't know, say, and the guy standing there say, Ada, can you feel say wanya? Mansia, mamere, menstruation, mini oya koje seni. Hey! Every people, guys go put hand in their mouth. They will forbid. Oh, okay. You didn't know wanya. Bia, even. Before you need, everybody gathered. By then, the woman have known it's too late. I say, you know, they see that you cook poto for me to eat. Don't you have the feeling? Before she would kneel down and start begging me, hold my leg and say, hey, Adani, Adibo, they just burn her shop down. The shop, they burn it down. There's another one when I was living at Ejibo. Everybody knows this woman, Wanyoka. When I pack into that place, I don't know anything about her. So I came from Anthony Village to this side. So my friends started to come and visit me. And when they came, they said, Esther, I want to take you out. Where I want to make you I said, I don't know anywhere for this side though. Because if I still want to go out, I still go to Anthony Village, I go to Ikeja, Maryland, where I have friends. So they said, there's one woman called Wanyoka, I want to take you there. I said, where the best place there? For this place, they say yes. And I followed them. And there's something about my friend. You know, most of you just have friends. You know nothing about your friends. My friends know who I was even before I started embracing who I was. I know who I was from the beginning, but I was ashamed. I was ashamed of myself. I was ashamed of water. I was ashamed of where I am, who I am. I was ashamed. So my friends already know that if I get angry, things they spoil. And if my friends want, there's a lot of gifts in the middle. There is a lot of things. So I decided to take me there. When we got there, the place was as big as Catholic Church. If you see crowd. Yes, so my queen, no, she don't get sense. My name is Yoko. So, as we got there, I saw crowd. Crowd. The crowd was so much. I was like, I've been here for how many years? And I don't know this place. Hey! We have to stand for like 10 minutes for them to see whether Maga Pachanya and Yoche. Whether they can find chair for us. This woman break like 4 shop or 5. In fact, who be you now? Who be you those days? You never eat from one in your place. Who they born you? Who born you? Who you be? Who born you? As we were there watching, for them to find us. In fact, they will go here and say, please, somebody sitting here. Is somebody sitting here? They'll be giving us one chair. They'll bring one. We're about 6 in number, including me, making 7.
I was looking. Before you know it, I started laughing like a mad dog. And when I start laughing like a mad dog, my friends, all of them go ship. They don't say what I'm seeing at that time. When I'm telling you this and happened over almost 28 years ago. They were like, Esther, what did they see? Esther, what happened? What happened? Now, what I saw was that in the table of 6, 7 men, the way now, people, when they are in the beer parlor where they used to gather and sit down, I saw these demons, short demons like bottle of Gouda. They're like bottle of Gouda, perching on, in fact, 100 on each table, 100 on each table. Now, as these men are eating goat head, eating nkwobi or pepper soup, these demons would eat the sew and the meat and everything they're eating and pour back. You know that imi kata that is very thick. Very thick. In my village, we call it oboko. Those mucus, imi kata that is very thick. That is what they will pour back. That is what they will pour back with the bone. That is what men are eating. I was laughing like a hyena. I was laughing in Japan, laughing in Cotonou. I was laughing in China. And as I was laughing, one man took a meat that these demons, one of these demons have not eaten. He's close to me there now. The man was close to the table near where I was standing. The man just eat that one. The demon knock him here. He just hit him. Now that time they give me chance. I sit down and I saw some assault. I was laughing, screaming. You know one thing with Igbos, they will be looking at you as if you're a fool. They'll tell you, look at this useless girl. She doesn't have home training. Look at this useless girl. Me, we don't born freaking finish. Now they call useless girl. What you can concern about with overload? And they gave us table. We sat down. Me, as I done some assaults, fall on the ground. I stood up again, clean my bony bum bum and sat down. And the woman herself, very tall. This woman herself came towards us and said, Nneke kwan. What's your no gina anyu aru ni na esin. Nya gi wana anyu aru agi wan kposara. I said, ma kwa wan say, I see because anything you people drink here don't pay. See abam. Manezu. She said, anything we eat on this table, we should not pay. That was when my friends really became angry, became afraid. My friends became afraid. That time I used to take stout. I say, one carton of big stout. I go, the manager, as she ordered her sales people to bring it, they brought it. I put one on my leg there and was opening the bottle. Say, you know the mess, you mess, see the smell. Help me give them money to go and buy suya for me. She gave them 5,000 and they bought suya. I was chopping, I was telling my friends, it's Esther, are we safe? Esther, we safe. You said we should eat. Make we eat. You know, saying at your place to come and say, make we not eat. We drank, we left. Funny enough, a lot of pastors, a lot of GOs, general overseers, used to go there to eat. If you go there, eat that woman food, you're going to say eat food. We told the whole stock fish. This woman have a very nasty wound in her leg. Unhealable wound. Most times she's cooking, she kochana and sachana and wash all the nyama nyama and cook. Onion mili. You don't know who you are. That is why you can go anywhere and eat and go scot-free because you don't know who you are. Onion mili. It's only few restaurants, few hotels, not restaurants. Aside from one of my sister own, I go to hotels to eat. Because those ones don't have time to come and be doing nonsense. But you see all these one night beer palace. All these praise a lot beer palace and bookers. Those women are crazy. If you are from water, I'm selling what kind of food can we eat? If you are from water, we don't eat point and kill. That is catfish. We do not eat catfish. Any slimy fish. Any fish that doesn't have scale. We don't eat it. Point and kill, electric fish, titus. Igbo call it azo horse. We don't eat it. We don't eat it. Any fish that doesn't have scale in the body. Any fish that doesn't have scale in the body, we don't eat it. Okay? We don't eat it. Why you can eat fish that have scale is because you don't even understand yourself. There is a certain stage you get to spirituality, not into tradition and culture, spirituality. You stop eating fish entirely because you will now know that some reincarnated as fish, some reincarnated as snake, some reincarnated as python, some reincarnated as crocodile or alligator. Everybody reincarnated in their own way. That is why some people, their guardian angel in the water can be a particular fish. You understand? Why their guardian angel on land can be a particular animal. That is why we eating meat, flesh is, we have to be careful. I'm not a meat person. I can eat goat meat, goat head. I don't joke with those ones. I like and die. I they swallow them, I they mama them, I they mesmerize them. You understand what I'm saying? I can eat goat meat. There are some things you don't eat. It's not every hotel, every restaurant we sleep in. I have when I was shooting movie, when I was still into movie before everybody became scared of me. Where they know they give me job again. I've been in a hotel that some prominent older actors and actresses almost passed out that night. The other one, the BP was so high that in the morning they have to, I don't want to mention their names, they have to rush him to the hospital, two of them to the hospital, because that hotels, he came in here. Most hotels have killed a lot of people. You know, some single ladies who lodge in a hotel or single men who lodge in a hotel, some people have been killed. You know, you thought it's what happened at Tokoto Hotel at Owerri. It's still happening right now. It's still happening everywhere. Because some of these hotels, I don't understand what is wrong with some people. Every night they kill people who lodge there. So it was terrible. Those spirits were just walking, disturbing us. They didn't harm us, but they were just coming and going. And you know, whenever spirits entering some places, they tend to suck out the energy. The energy, the atmosphere, the energy, everything changes. I'll still be talking about those ones later, not now. Okay. I'll be talking about that later. My king, Polo swear. Yes, any food that you eat that makes you feel uncomfortable, please don't go there again. Your spirit doesn't like it. Please, it doesn't like it. It's just like when we who are from water decide to have sex. When you decide to have sex to the water people, you have committed adultery, because you have a husband, you have a wife, and you decided to come here to marry or have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Now, when you are on the bed, you want to have sex with your partner here on earth, your guardian angels, that is Ndi Otugi, they are with us, like here. This is the little space they give to us. They are always just like when you see governors and some of these superstars, how their bodyguard used to come close to them. So they are like this now with us always, whether we are taking our baths, whether we are sleeping. Now, if we decide to have sex, to them, having sex in this world is amount to sin. It is not good. So what they do is that they take step. They take 1, 2, 3, 4 step, and they back us. Now, I have already explained about this, our guardian angels, our help, our people. I already talked about how tall they are. Most of them are so giants that they are so huge that first step they take away from us might take them to the bus stop. That step might not take them, it may not make them stop inside a house. It might take them to the bus stop or to another street, outside your street. Okay, now when they stay there, they back you. That is where a lot of people die during having sex, because their guardian angel, people who are supposed to take care of them, have backed them, because what they are doing is a sin, is bad. They have husband and wife in the water, and they are here having sex with another person, so they back you. Anybody who targeted you at that time you're having sex, anything somebody do to you at that time, we get you. I finished talking about food. I'm talking about sex. If you are from water, you won't be having multiple sex partners. In fact, you won't be having any partner at all. That is the fourth one. You won't be having sex partners at all. A lot of girls have given a lot of stupid and nonsensical reasons. I don't have anybody. I don't have a destiny helper. I don't have anybody to help me. That is why I'm doing this so that I can better myself. I've never seen a runs girl that build house, especially these local ones. They don't build house. They don't use that money to train their brothers and sisters because they are liars and they can't get money. All they use their money for is buying human hair and weave on and things like that. That is just what they use that money for. Nothing else. So how are they going to make it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they don't know themselves. They don't understand themselves. They believe that if I can get a man, if I can get... Is that why you came here? Most of these girls, now we are look at what is happening now. Most of these ladies are supposed to be politically relevant in this country. They're supposed to be givers, having NGOs, having all kind of things. But they decided to be so stupidly, uselessly stupid. They came here looking for love. I don't know how many of you watched the video of a girl that was beaten up because a man took her to Libya to do prostitution. She didn't do it. She decided to go and have sex with somebody without collecting money. And the guy beat her mercilessly. Because, yes, what the man did is wrong. But the girl that went there to go and do prostitution, did she expect to get love there? This is what most of you are doing. You came to this world to help people. But you now came and you decided to go and make love. And your spiritual husband and your spiritual people have been flogging shit and hell out of you. And you are going here and there looking for a Kaijebe Ruama. One of my female friends, she has so many boyfriends that her boyfriends are over 20. A matured woman like me. She has a husband. She fucks around like as if say they collect trophy. As if say they rain. And I call her, I say, stop this. Please stop this. You're not even using condom. Please stop. She said, do I know that it's sex, sperm that is making her body to be shiny? That is sperm that is making her body to be shiny. I said, look at me that have done. Then I said, look at me that have not had sex over 10 years. Is your skin more sweeter than my own? Is your skin more fresher than my own? Are you more sexy than me? Did you see it? Some of these older women are so stupid, they feel that the blood of a young boy will make them fresh. Blood of a young boy will make them fresh. They start sleeping around. My mother died when I was small. My people died when I was 13. I had nobody to help me. I am the only one my mama born. Nobody helped me. I suffer so much. I don't have a helper. If I can get married now, all kind of nonsense. Chicheta. Until you understand why you are here, you shouldn't be asking irrelevant questions by, does it mean that ladies from water won't get married? I have handouts on reincarnation. You will not buy it. I've said things about this on my Facebook account. I've done videos on these things. I've done a lot of teachings. It's just that, like I said, Africans, especially Igbos, they hear. They can never hear. That is why they said, they don't learn. They don't want to learn. Because to them, I'm not making sense. I might not make sense to this generation, but I'm making sense to the next generation. I've already left my mark on here so that everybody will know that I was here. I use that girl as an example. Somebody did papers for her. She by herself said she want to travel abroad and go and do prostitution. They did papers for her to travel there and do prostitution and make money for the man. She went there and started making love. The punishment is so bad, yes. It's so severe, yes. But she broke her what? Her contract. She broke the contract she has. Most of you have broken your contracts. I did a video 2 days ago, a bit or 3 days ago, concerning this issue also. We are here for a reason. What I'm doing for you, what I'm doing to you, what I'm doing on social media, what I'm doing to the life of men is what I came here to do. I didn't come here to get married and start having children. Fine and good, once in a while, if you like, you can, but you know, be firewood, you can just have sex. But today, society, village people have told you, if you don't marry, we are not many that are from water. We are here to teach, to remind men and women why they are here, to melt out punishment to those who deserve it, and to bless those who deserve it. But today, everybody wants water to bless them without, they don't even want to know what I'm talking about. They don't even care what to know what I'm talking about. That is why people are asking me irrelevant questions, because what I'm saying, they don't hear it. What they want me to talk about is what is inside their heart. Which doesn't make sense, which is nonsense so long as I'm concerned. You don't even know yourself. Okay, Chukwu, my king, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. You don't even know yourself. If you are genuinely from water as a man, as a woman, you are a danger to a human being. You are a tickling time bomb to a human being. Imagine a man, a woman, a man having sex with a python, exchanging sperm and seminal fluid with a python. How long do you think that man will survive? Do you think that man will live long? Imagine taking the sperm of a human being, the sperm of a python, or the sperm of a crocodile, any kind of alligator, any kind of snake, to insert it into a man's penis. What do you think? Mixing it with their blood, what do you think is going to happen to that man or woman? What do you think? Igbos, you know one thing about Igbos that baffles me so much, that it's not as I hate them, I don't hate them, it's just that they are so stupid and myopic, is that they are so emotional. Politically, Igbo woman is an emotional wreck. Materially, they are too emotional. Economically, too emotional. Church-wise, as a religion, they are too emotional. Even if they know their pastor is useless, they go full and. They go swear with their life, say their daddy in the Lord is the best. They go swear. Look at Tinubu. Tinubu is a Muslim. His wife, Oluremi Tinubu, is a Christian. If you come to an average Yoruba person house, one of the sons is in PDP, the other one is APC, the other one is POP, the other one is WPP, the other one is... That is how they do it. They get from here, they eat, they get from here, they eat. They argue to this, they agree to disagree. When they go home, they go sit down and chop. But to just an Igbo man, simply because he brought you to Lagos, in the village meeting you are talking, he say you are insulting me. I don't blame you if I didn't bring you come to Lagos. You are talking when I'm talking. He will mandate his wife and children not to talk to you because you challenging him in the village meeting. Did you see the way Igbos are? Did you see their brain? Chicheta, I'm not angry. Okay? I'm not angry. That is what we are here to do, my dear. Oh? Onye Zibem. That is what we are here to do. Oh? We still have a long way to go. You have to ask questions. That is what you are here. You ask questions. Okay? We're here to learn and unlearn, relearn, unlearn and learn and relearn and re-unlearn. And I said it the other day, before I said, wash out with the hypo and iron sponge. Wash out all that you have known. Clear your mind of, then say, I was told. So that you start rewriting your destiny and start telling yourself things that will help you. Please. How can? Sometimes now, you see a goat having sex with a chicken, with a dog. He said abomination, arrow, abomination. Because you can see the goat, right? And you can see the dog having sex. That is why you call it abomination. But you cannot see yourself, a reptilian creature. A reptilian creature. An amoeba that just have a physical, a human body, having sex with a human being. What do you think the amoeba will do to a man or a woman? You people don't even think about that. All they think about, what will what I do for me? Let them bless me. I've suffered. Oh, they said it's my spiritual wife that is doing me. Your spiritual wife and husband is not the one doing you. You are the one doing yourself. Now, if you're having sex, people who are supposed to protect you will take first step away from you. That first step might take them to the next street or to the bus stop. They will not come back, even if when you finish having sex. You know, most of you will go and have sex and you bath. When you bath, or you bathe, or you pour water for your body, and you now carry perfume and roll on and put in your armpit and think you are not smelling nice. Nobody will know that you went to go and fuck and have sex. It will take up to a week for those your guardian angel to start retracing their step back to you. And most of you, now you know why I love both of you. Under that 1 week, you don't have sex like 10 times again, join them. So they become far away from you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand it? Knowledge is power. When you understand who you are, you won't be asking irrelevant questions. It will take them 1 week to retrace their step with the same back to you. And in the course of retracing the step, you start fucking again. They go shift back again. In then 2 days, you go again. They will shift back again. And you turn back and say you don't know why you are suffering. You turn back and say you don't know why things are hard for you. You turn back and say that is the one. You turn back go fire them. All these criminal is the one. All these online native doctors turn back go fire them. Did you see the problem? Did you see that you are the problem? Did you see the problem you are bringing heaping on top of your head? Since when you start to the fuck, how much you don't make? You don't buy a car? Have you bought the car? Have you made that money? Have things start working out for you? Igbos are the only people who does not blame themselves. They will blame Nigeria. They will blame Buhari. They will blame the whole world. They will blame their uncles and aunties. They will never blame themselves. And when I teach like this, some criminally minded tradition and culture said, oh, so you are saying now women should not marry, they should be fucking around. So they should become a lesbian. I look at them, I don't answer them because they didn't say anything. I didn't see them talk. Did they talk? Did anybody say something? No, I don't see nobody. I didn't see nobody. And nobody talked. That wasn't a conversation. They were just messing. They were just talking through their anus. And I don't talk through my anus. Spirituality is who we are, is what we are. We are not tradition and culture. There is no rules on this world that is holding us. There is no rules and regulation in this world. There is no embargo in this world that we cannot scale if we remember who we are, where we come from. You don't know who you are. That is why you don't know there are people surrounding you as a dogu, as a king, as a god, as a goddess. You don't know who you are. That is why you will go to a mortal man to help you get a job, help you make money, help you to get married, help you to go and speak to your spiritual husband and wife. You have no respect, you have no honor, you have no integrity. You just come to this God-forsaken motherfucking world, so dirty and so stupid, and you forgot that where we came from. Aye. And Christians want to steal it. They say, I have not heard. Ears have not heard. Nose have not knows what God kept for those who love him. Crazy motherfuckers. I know where I came from. I never see any prick for this world. I never see any man, woman, girl, boy. I've not seen any house that I can use to compare to where I'm coming from and throw them away. I have not seen. No, I've not. And somebody said, Ma, I want you to do something for me so that I will tie men will bow for me. She does not know that without doing anything, men will bow for her. She doesn't know who she is. That is why she's looking for something to bind men. Onye mmiri People who are from water does not do juju against somebody or against somebody to tie or to control. We don't do that because we have the gift already inside of us. What we want is what we get. So long as you know who you are. If you want to get a job in government house, you just say it, you get it because you know who you are. But you don't know who you are. You don't go to the water. You don't connect yourself to your source. You refuse to recharge yourself. You refuse to do the what you're supposed to do that are necessary. And you want things because you want them. You won't get them. If you like use 50 million goats to sacrifice, you won't get them. You won't get them. You think using all those gifts to go to water and give to water is a bribe to water? No. Whatever we throw in the water is fish that eat it. Do you think there is food here big enough, sweet enough for our Creator to eat? Udo? Do you get it? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Are you beginning to understand what I'm saying? How can you be so rich and you're going to a man, a mortal woman to make you rich? Do you even begin to understand the immense power that we have? You don't know yourself. That is why you'll be naked and a man will be beating you. A man will be doing work for you. That is why you can go to a church. A man that is so dirty, disgusted, will lay hand on you to pray for you. Because you don't know yourself. If you know yourself as a Sonia Millie, and you do the necessary thing you're supposed to do and get married, your husband shouldn't be poor. It's a pity. Your husband shouldn't be poor. Your wife should not be barren. But you don't know yourself. You go to the water after 30 years or 20 years, you go to the water. And when nothing happens, you say, ma, that thing you did for me, no work. Why didn't it work? How will it work? People you abandoned how many years? You bind and cast and you decided to do something and it will work. Or maybe because you're hungry, waiting for you to give them food. They are so hungry, right? That your pop-off and granite and mineral and chin-chin and Fanta and Coke. They are hungry. They need to eat it. And that brings me to the word of feeding my chi. What is your chi? My God. How come back to the war better? Is our bonum? I want to feed my chi. I want to feed my children. You're not asking me questions, so ask me questions.
One day you go fire, one day you go fire. Frying pan it on to fire. You will do go. Mama muna pere me pere. One person a dream manu. One fuku peru mumas. One person who day and night. Ije muburi chawele. Some people will get food to shop, but they don't get more to chop. Why some people will get more to shop, but they don't see food to shop?
Amani selele. People who are from the water, Iwu Jiani. If you are from the water, I want you to know that it's not an easy job. I want you to know that nobody called you. You called yourself. You decided to reincarnate. You know what it entails. You know the stress and you know what it's going to cause. You know the loneliness, the shame, the pain, ridicule. And you decided to come anyway. You know what is entitled. I don't know why you're crying. I'm suffering. I don't have help. I don't have anybody. Why are you crying? We know what is going to happen. We knew what was involved when we came on this journey. And just like that girl crying now, they are beating her, she's crying. She's crying. Why is she crying? She had an agreement. Nobody forced her. She had an agreement to have sex and pay back the man his money. Just as most of us made an agreement. You know why I said I'm not going to answer some questions? I have already told you I have the handout. 5,000 naira, buy it. Share my video, you will not share. Buy the handout, you will not buy. And you keep asking me irrelevant questions over and over again. Iwu Jan. We are under oath. Ndi water people are under oath. If you live inside that, under that oath, 90%, and you didn't complete it 100%, you will bear the consequences and suffer the consequences. Money is your. If you are able to live up to 95%, the other 5%, you go suffer as if say you don't even do any percentage at all. Will we feel like having sex? Yes. Will there be loneliness and hunger? Yes. Will we be disappointed in life? Yes. When we take on this body, we decided to honor and bear and go through all the human experiences and experience all the pain and shame and ridicule men and women experience. Okay, Chukwu, my king, we that are in the middle we don't wear white. We don't wear it as gown. We tie it. You see, if I have my own house, if I've gotten all that I need, I won't be wearing clothes a human being sewn with hand. I'm not supposed to be wearing clothes a human being sewn with hand. I'll just cut it and start tying it like that. You can't, anybody that's from water does not wear yellow to the water or red or black. It's just white. But like I said, everybody have decided to claim to be in mini. Miri na emerụ ọgwụ, miri abụrụ ọgwụ. We wear white. We tie white. We don't wear white. You see something about white? White is our life, is our color. If it's dirty, the whole world, wherever the whole world is, they will see you. If one single oil touch it, or charcoal or blood, because that dirt it means we have sinned, we have done what we're not supposed to do. It will be shown. You might not be seeing it physically, but it's there. But when you tie red or black, no matter how many people you kill, no matter how many blood you kill, no matter all the nonsense and the bandantis you did or you have done, nobody will see it because the color have covered it. Today, everybody goes to the water with all kind of things, and they say they are not. When you understand who you are, you know, you understand things about our politicians. Nigeria is ungovernable and unrulable. There is no governor or president that will be in this country that people won't talk against him or her. Pleasing Africans is so hard. When you understand that you are God, somebody was chatting me at my other Facebook account. My name is mana_e_ezioku. As my name is Ezioku. He said, please, ma, with all due respect, ma. When somebody want to tell you, please, ma, with all due respect, ma, also I know that the person want to insult you. Please, ma, with all due respect, ma, please pull down that gods and goddesses with small letter G. How can you compare human being with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and God of no? You can't do that. It's wrong. You cannot compare human being with a God with a capital G. That is what a full-blown man said to me. I told him to get the fuck out of my wall. I told him to look around, and you find out that his God is not there. His God is not my God. I am the first person that started calling people gods and goddesses on social media. You know why? You are God and goddesses with amnesia. You have forgotten who you are by what you eat, how you dress. The opinion of others had made you to forget who you are. And most times when you are angry or somebody took what rightly belong to you, you get angry, you get pissed off, you get mad, and start laying curses, and those curses will start working. I used to belong to a particular club when I was into, all these political meetings and all those things. So many of them. So many of them. And somebody decided to put my number in another powerful group then. Very powerful political group. And then I was into TV programs. I have a lot of programs I was running on TV station. And somebody just said, Lolo, Isimbido, you are welcome, we feel you here. As that man said that thing, all the men and women in that group, I'm talking about men and women 40, 50, 60, 70, they were insulting me, calling me all kind of names for 3 days. They don't know me, I've not seen them before. They said, how can a woman answer Lord? Who is her husband? Is she married? How can a male woman be answering Lord? How can somebody be in another man's land? They were talking for 3 days. Nobody did any meeting, no agenda. They were talking about me. On the 4th day, a man decided to talk. He did voice note, he typed, he said, a woman entered this group. Somebody put her, and all the men and women started vomiting nonsense. If your wife is Mama Emeka, somebody's wife is Queen. If your husband is Papa Emeka, somebody's husband is King. If your wife is Mama Nkechi, somebody's wife is Goddess. And you have been insulting a woman and she have not said anything for 3 days. You see? It's a pity. It's a pity. I didn't say anything because they didn't talk. They were just ranting. After a week, I deleted myself out of that group because they don't deserve me. I don't see anybody there worthy of my presence. I get out. We are in the milli. We don't give men rules and regulations to follow. We tell them what to do so that it will be well with them. If they decided to bless us with cars and houses and money, we take it and bless them more. Many of them wear clothes and carry all kind of nonsense and put inside the water in the name of being from water. They are not from water. They are tradition and culture. That is what they are into. And onye sinamili water person, the altar does not have any kind of blood or nonsense. It has candles. It has flowers of all types. It's so clean that you can lie down there and sleep. Okay? So please, we are under oath in the water from the water. We are not under oath on earth. But whenever we break that oath that brought us here, whenever we break that oath, that rules and regulation that brought us here, we suffer the consequences of poverty, not even having a child, promise and fail. It is in the oath that will touch a man and woman to bless me. Here's the one in Minister H. Marina. They will make sure as a queen I am in the water. I will live like a queen in this world. But envy, jealousy, backbiting. I want to be like Okeke and I want to be like Okaf. I have made us to forget who we are. How can you be jealous of somebody that have 2 cars while in the water you have billions of cars? You know, some things used to surprise me. Most times people come to my house, I'll just be looking at them. I'll be looking at them and I say, ma, why are you looking at me like this? Ma, why are you looking at me like this? I'll be looking at them like Mpi. Because they are Mpi. They start competing with Ndioko. They start competing with people from fire. They start competing with people from air. They start competing with people from earth. Competition. We start competing with them, trying to see who dress more than, trying to live like them, do what they are doing, so that we can get the kind of money they have, and build the kind of house they build. Is that what we came? Don't you think that your spiritual husband know that you are it? Don't you think that your spiritual, your guardian angels know that you need car, you need house, that your children will go to school? You don't know that. And you carry the tiny one you have and be mesmerizing yourself. People who are not up to your slippers will take you to the water and do a room for you. People who are not up to your pints in the water, your rag you used to clean your shoe. They'll go to the water. Let me tell you, last but not the least, I'm about rounding up. Let me tell you something you need to understand about ringing bell. Native doctors don't use bell. People from air, earth, fire don't use bell. It is people from water that use bell and that light candle. What is the meaning of bell? People go to the water and be ringing bell. They don't know what it means. They just be ringing bell. Bang, 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 bang. They don't know what it means to ring bell. What does it mean? What is the significance of ringing bell? They don't know. They don't know. They will just be ringing bell. Ask them why. They say it's bell. They don't know. Most people are just doing something. They don't even know what they are doing. They are just doing it because others are doing it. When somebody who needs to do, I'm just going to give you 2 instances, then I'll round up for today. We'll do this again on Monday next week. Now, ringing bell. I will tell you a little bit of meaning of ringing bell, and I will tell you what happened to me in ringing bell. Now, when you go to the water to do work for somebody, bell ringing is summoning. It is summoning. When you ring the bell, because as you have boundary of countries, you have boundary or international airports that will take you from this country to that country. Now in the water, when you ring bell, the gatekeepers of water have seen, if you are from water, they look at you, they know you are from water. Then the person you are coming to work for, if he's there, he or she is there, and that person is from water, they know the husband or wife of that person. And if the person is not in Nigeria, and you are doing work for the person, as you ring the bell, They know the name of the physical name of the person you call. Though you that is doing work for the person does not know the spiritual name, the water name of the person you are doing work for. That one is another topic. In fact, topic will kill me. I feel die. I never feel finish whatever I need to teach. Now, when you ring that bell, if the person is there or is not there, the gatekeepers will summon the person that the husband or wife is standing there. You see, people go to the water 2 minutes, they have gone home. They surprise me. Oh. They surprise me the way people rush to the water and rush out. To do what? Do you know that it takes time for the husband or wife of that person to come from where they are? And these are kings and queens, you don't rush them. They will come when they want to come. So people will go to water 2 seconds, they have gone. And I am worried. I am worried. They will just rush. Brah, brah, they are gone. I saw them man. Odogu. Now, when these people, you have ring your bell, it might take them a human 1 hour, or human 2 hours, or human 3 hours to come. That is why when I go to water, I take time in the water. I waste time. If I'm going to the water today, my own water, I take time. If I'm going to the beach, it has to be 2 days. If I go to I'll come back the next day because there's going to be a lot of summoning. Now, if you are going to do work for a man, and as you are ringing the bell, greeting in the middle, the wife will now start what? We wear all her regalia. We dress all her dressables and put all her crowns and jewels. And with her servant, we come to the water. And when they look at you that want to do the work for their husband, and you are not up to the slippers of one of the housemaids, the woman will turn back and go. She will turn back and go because you are not up to the slippers of her housemaid. You are not up the slippers of her housemaid. And sometimes some people say that there are levels in the water. Some people say there are levels. If you don't belong to a level, no, there is no level in the water. Please. Don't let somebody be telling you nonsense. If you know yourself and keep yourself clean, ritually clean, spiritually clean, physically clean, there is nothing you will not achieve on this earth. There's no way you cannot go. And when that woman with her entourage look at the person who came to do work for her husband, who is now a physical human being, she will turn back and go because again, will you send a woman who is selling akara or pokpof to go and speak to president? No, governor. What will she say? How will she go there? That is the mistake most of you are doing. When the person comes and now see that it is somebody from fire or somebody from a native doctor that is coming to the water to do work for the husband, she will turn back. Or they're coming to do work for the wife, he will turn back and go. Because you don't even know what you're going to say. What are you going to say? They'll go. Now, I was doing work for a man. So, when this guy came, I took him to the water. So as I was doing work for him, I laughed that day. I tired. And as I was ringing the bell, talking, the wife and some of her friends came. I know them in the water. And she looked at me. She laughed. She said, "Oh, you buy only one bed to be hit on our head. Okay, so our husband should marry on this earth. No problem. Very soon you go die, you go enter here. Hey, me, I go buy 3 bell in one hand. I will knock it on your head. I will buy 3 bell. So you buy only one bell, the cheap ones. Very soon you are going to die, you come back here. Me, when I reincarnate, I'll buy that 5,000 naira bell. That was what she said. I'll buy the 5,000 naira bell. I will buy 3. I will hit it. Bagam, bagam, bagam." I started laughing. He said, "You're laughing, Abi. My husband should go ahead and marry. That's what you are telling me. We have heard you. We promise to obey. Shabi, we have obeyed. And let him go and marry. I will do as you say. After all, this is what we are here to. I will do as you say. But soon, you will die and come in here. I will buy the highest bell for you. I will hit it on your head. I will hit it. You go know as David. Oh, you bought small bell of 2005. And you say that you allow my husband marry. No problem. I'll do as you say. Not turn by turn. That was what she told me. I look at the man. I say, see your wife, they threaten me. He say, eh, on ever. I was just laughing. Say you bought small bed. Me, I'll buy 5,000 naira bed. 3. I will hold it all the line. Go. So, anyways, that is all for today. And I pray and I ask that Millie will open your eyes. That our mother will have mercy on you, on me, on all of us. And give us another chance. I pray, I ask that our spiritual wife and husband will have mercy on us and help us and bless us. They have had patience. If na me and you will not go agree. I pray and I ask Ndi Millie to open our eyes, our third eye, our inner eye, to see where we have gone wrong and retrace our footsteps. I pray and I ask Ndi Millie to have mercy upon us and help us to make the right choice. They say, my name is Yo.